Right. So let's begin sitting on our blanket or towel. And we're going to use a block today. So have that block handy. Let's begin by sitting comfortably. You know the drill. You know how we try to find our best seated position, modifying if we need to. And that means like if today the knees feel a little bit sore, you can have them in front of you. And you can sit even in your chair. Just find whatever works for you the best today, especially for the first minutes we're going to be seated here. Remember, the spine needs to be straight up, crown of the head pointing towards the sky. And we're going to draw the shoulders back and down to release any tension there, elbows by the rib cage, palms on the knees or the thighs. And then we're going to guide the chin slightly back and then towards the chest. So find that nice lengthening the back of your neck. And let's begin by bringing the tension inward. Let's all do our best to focus on the breath. And we can feel the air moving in and out through the nostrils. We can experience the expansion of the chest out as we get the air in the lungs. And we can also experience the belly ballooning out when the inhalation comes in. Just feel the breath and the gentle movement of the breath within the body. Take your time to experience feeling the inhales and exhales without changing anything yet. Noticing the length of the spine. If you need to gently engage the core. And even notice if you are holding any tension on the muscle of your face, especially the jaw. If that is the case, just try to soften there. From our regular breathing pattern, let's begin to modify the breath, deepening the inhalations and the exhalations. Allowing the breath become fuller, longer, but always without forcing the quality of your breath. Just slow down the rhythm of your breath a little bit. And with the next inhalation, please lift the chin up towards the ceiling. Exhale, rotate to the right, down to the chest. Inhale, left and up. Same direction, keep moving your head and your neck. Linking the breath with the movement. One more round, going in this direction, and then bring the chin up. Exhale to the left, down to the chest. Inhale, right and up. And just move the head in circles, breathing in and out. One more round in this direction. And slowly, when you finish, draw the head back to the neutral position. From here, shoulders back and down. Inhale. And exhale, right ear to your right shoulder, and release the right shoulder down, release the left shoulder down, and keep guiding with every exhale, the right ear towards the right shoulder. Use your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling, guiding more the right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the opening, the stretch in the left side of the neck. And gently the head returns back to neutral position. Deep inhale through the nostrils. Exhale, left ear to your right, left shoulder, and drop the right shoulder down. Inhale and exhale, guide the left ear a little bit deeper into the left shoulder. Keep breathing, slowly stretching a little more the right side of the neck. Inhale, return the head back to neutral position. Draw the chin slightly back and down, and then guide the chin towards your sternum to the chest. And from here, we're going to rock the chin right to left, left to right. Moving slowly, like the pendulum of a clock. Slowly return the chin back to center, lift the head neutral position. Now place the palms into the base of the skull and the base of your jaw. From here, we're going to do a gentle traction and pulling the head away from your cervical spine, creating space in between each vertebrae. Find the space there. Take a nice inhalation, exhale, release, and hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back, and down. Now place your right hand to the back of the head, rotate the head somewhere in between your right shoulder and the sternum, and then guide the chin to your right collarbone. Let go back to the center. Now both hands to the base of the skull, elbows in, keep the spine upright. And as you exhale through the nose, you guide the chin slowly to your chest. Use your breath. Inhale, elbows out, lower the right hand down, keep your left hand to the base of the back of the head, rotate the chin somewhere in between left shoulder and sternum, and as you exhale, the chin goes down to your left collarbone. Use your breath. Release, let go, head back through center, place the left hand down, and then nod your head yes, shake your head no, nod your head yes, shake your head no. Bring the head back to neutral position. Open the arms out to the side and behind you. And inhale, shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders forward, down, back and up. Forward, up, back and down. Rotating the shoulders forward, down, back and up. One more time. Bring the shoulders forward, up, back and down. Up to the ears, forward, down and back. Hands to the heart center. Take a constant, coming back to your breath, concentrating in the inhales and the exhales. And placing the hands down to your knees. Let's begin with the elbows by your rib cage, gently arching the spine, lifting the chin up in a seated cow. Exhale, the belly goes in, the elbows goes out, and the chin goes into the chest. And rocking forward into the cow, elbows in, arching, opening the throat. Exhale, rounding the spine, elbows out, chin in. And inhale to open. Exhale to round and stretch the back line of the spine, elbows out. Inhale to gently arching and lifting. One more. Exhale, rounding the spine, elbows out, chin in, belly in, and slowly return back to neutral position. From here, place your right hand down towards the floor. Press with your left hip and the left arm goes out and up with an inhale. And exhale, flex the elbows and move the spine to the right. And inhale, return back through center. And exhale, press with the hip and move the spine to the right, back through center. And exhale to the right and hold. As you hold here, the left elbow moves slightly back so you keep opening the left front of the shoulder and the chest. This is you're pressing through the left hip to find that opening in between those muscles and the rib cage, the intercostal muscles. Take a nice inhalation. Now lower your left hand down to the floor. So both hands either side of your right thigh. Lift the chest, straighten the elbows. Exhale, flex the elbows, chin in. Inhale, move the chest away, straighten the elbows. Exhale, flex and lower over to your right knee. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release and draw the chin to your chest, holding position. Breathing in and out. Guide the chin to your chest so you keep stretching the back of your neck. Feel the stretch on the left side of the torso. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, walk the hands back through the center and back to neutral position. Inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, arms down towards the floor. Shoulders up, back and down. Place your left hand down towards the floor, press to the right hip. And the right arm with the inhale goes up to the sky. Flex the elbows, relax the shoulders, and exhale, the spine moves to the left. And inhale, move the spine back through center. Relax shoulders. Exhale, flex the elbows, move the spine to the left and back through center. Now to the left and hold in position. When you're here, the right elbow moves slightly back. Press to the right hip. Feel the breath. And rotate the chest over to your left side as you place the right hand. So both hands either side of your left leg. Inhale, straighten the elbows, nice long spine. Exhale, flex the elbows, round the spine, chin into the chest. Inhale, gently move the chest away from the thigh. Flexing, relaxing, and fall forward. One more time. Inhale, straighten the spine. Now flex and release the chin to your chest and press to the right hip as you feel the breath and the opening stretching on the right side of the torso. Nice inhales, full exhales. Slowly inhale, lift the head, walk the hands back through center, lift the chest, bring the hands behind you, let's undo the crossing of the legs, open the feet wider than the hips, and let's windshield wiper those legs from side to side. Bringing the sole of the feet together, knees out, have some room between heels and pelvis. Place the palms to your feet, straighten the elbows, lift the chest, flex the elbows, and release the spine towards the feet. Again, inhale, move the spine away, flexing and lowering. Relax your hips, pelvic floor. Inhale one more time, stretching, move the chest away. Now flex and release, elbows out, draw the chin to your chest, and the crown of the head is pointing towards the feet. Take a moment here as you breathe in and out. Feel the opening on those muscles on the side of the hips, the side of the pelvis, the sacrum, and slowly lift the head, lift the chest, guide the knees together, the thighs together, and straighten the legs in front of you. Flex the feet, point the toes, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, bend the knees, and then lower the legs to one side. Let's find our way to tabletop position. Remember, before we start, we protect our kneecaps, placing that blanket or towel right under the hips, under the knees. So from here, let's begin by having this time the knees wide as your yoga mat and the big toes are touching. Place the wrist right under the shoulder, find the neutral spine, and as you exhale, rock to the heels and inhale back to table. Draw the belly in. Exhale, mobilizing hips to the heels and back through center and towards the heels, back through center, towards the heels and release it there. When you get there, slowly walk the hands to the left side of the mat, relax your elbows, forearms, and then place the right hand on top of your left hand. Draw the chin to your chest. And again, feel the opening, the stretch in those muscles in between the rib cage. All the way down to the outside of the right hip. Relax your pelvic floor. Again, the inner thighs, the glutes. And lift the head like chest, and then walking to the opposite side, placing the left hand on top of your right hand, forearms, elbows down, chin to your chest. Relax and breathe through the left side of the torso now. Moving the hands back to center, and then move the hips to tabletop. Now, knees are now right under your hips. From here, extend your left leg back and up. Flex the left knee, cross it over your right leg, and then move the hips to the heels and back through center. Left leg back and up. Flex, cross it over, hips down to the heels. Back to neutral position. Left leg goes back and up. Flex the knee, cross it over your right leg, and move down and hold it there. Now, if you just can't place the forearms down, try to keep the hips even. In other words, you're not rocking to one side. You want to keep the hips even as much as you can. Hold and breathe. You should feel the stretch here in the outside of your left hip. Working on IT band stretch, glute stretch. Use your breath here. And slowly place the palms towards the floor, move the chest, come to tabletop, and do the crossing of the leg. Left knee comes under your left knee, right knee comes under the right knee. Now the right leg goes back and up, flex the knee, cross it over, and move the hips to the heels. Soften the shoulders. Inhale to table. Right leg goes back and up. Flex the right knee, cross it over. Move the hips halfway down. Try to keep the hips even when you go down. Last round to table, right leg back and up, flex the right knee, cross it over, move the hips to the heels, relax your shoulders, elbows, forearms down, and just hold it there. Again, make sure that you're not leaning to one side, just you want to keep the hips again even here. Now it's time to feel the stretch in the opening in the right side of your hip. Moving back to tabletop position and do the crossing of the right leg under right knee, and under right hip, left knee under the left hip. Take a nice inhale and then move both hips to Balasana, child's pose. Relax shoulders, elbows, forearms, and guide the forehead towards the floor, towards your hands, or towards your block if you need to bring the floor closer to your forehead. Take a moment and breathe here. And return slowly back to tabletop, stepping forward with the left foot. Slide the ring slightly back. Make sure you have the 90-degree angle right there. And then from here, straighten your left knee, open arms in T position. Flex your left knee, bring the hands into the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, straighten the knee, arms open in T, guide the shoulders back. Flex your left knee, hands into the heart. Inhale, straighten and open the chest. Exhale, flex and keep the hands to your heart center and pressing the pelvis and the hips to the front of your mat. Soften shoulders, lift the chest, gently arching the spine, even more back. Opening the front of the line of the torso, but at the same time, we are activating all those muscles on the back line along the spine, breathing in and out. And exhale, hands down towards the floor. Bring the left knee back. Let's move to child's pose. Relax shoulders, elbows, forehead towards the floor or towards the block. Few round of breath here. Moving to table. Stepping forward the right foot, 90-degree angle, right knee on the left right ankle, and then the left knee slightly back. Activate the core, working with balance here. Inhale, straighten the right knee, open arms in T. Flex the right knee, hands into the heart. Inhale, straighten, open the chest, guide the shoulders back. Flex the right knee, hands into the heart center. Inhale, straighten and open that heart. Flex, hands into the heart, Anjali Mudra, holding position. Soften the shoulders back and down. Keep moving the pelvis, the hips to the front of the mat and gently arching, especially the upper and middle spine. Holding position, watch your breath. Take a nice inhale, both hands down towards the floor. Bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Child's pose, Balasana. Take a moment as you soften shoulders, relax the neck. Stretch slowly, gently the lower back, middle back. Couple more round of breath. And let's move back to tabletop. From here, please tap the toes under, press. Let's come to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Straighten those legs, chin in, heels towards the floor, shoulders away from your ears. Left leg goes back and up. Flex the left knee and open the left hip up as you guide the left knee up to the sky. Exhale, guide the left knee towards your right knee. Step forward with your left foot. Let's all meet high lunge, runner stretch. Again, find a 90-degree angle and you're pressing through the right heel. Right hand down by your left foot, open and twist to the left. Exhale, left hand down by your left foot. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, hand down, lower the right knee down towards the floor. Top of the foot flat. Inhale, arms overhead, shoulders back and down. Soften the arms, soften any tension in your shoulders. Palms facing to each other, deepening that iliopsoas muscle stretch. Nice, easy breathing. And then bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers and then slide the palms down to your thighs as you guide the shoulders blades into each other. And here, opening even more the front of the chest. Nice inhalation. Full exhale. Palms down towards the floor and step back with the left knee and then moving back to child's pose. Soften the shoulders, elbows, forehead towards the hands or towards the block. Take a moment. Moving back to tabletop, belly in, tuck the toes under, pressing downward dog, lift the hips, heels towards the floor, chin to your chest. There's external rotation of the shoulder. The right leg goes back and up. Flex the right knee and then guide the right knee up to the sky to open the right hip. Inhale, Exhale, right knee comes to meet your left knee and step forward with the right foot. 90-degree angle, left knee, left heel off the mat. Left hand down by your right foot. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, lower the right hand down by your right foot. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Left hand down, left knee down. Keep the left knee slightly back. And then from here, bring the arms forward, up. Relax your shoulders back and down, palm facing to each other. And again, the pelvis and the hips are moving once again toward the front of the mat to stretch deeper that IT band or hip flexor on the left side now. And keep striving to guide the shoulders back and down and the upper spine back. Take a nice inhale now, sweep the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers, slide the palms down to your thighs and guide the shoulder blades to each other. Deepening the opening at the front of the body, the front of the chest, front of shoulders. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, hands down towards the floor. Right knee comes to meet your left knee. Let's all take a break. Child's pose, Balasana. Nice relaxation of the shoulders, the neck. Take a moment here. Moving back to tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, pressing downward dog. Lift the hips, left leg back and up. Flex your left knee, and then open your left hip as you got the left knee up to the sky. Exhale, left knee comes to meet your right knee, stepping forward with your left foot. Keep the right heel off the mat and then walk that left foot to the edge of the mat. Both hands are under your wrists, under the shoulders, and you're sinking the pelvis and the hips towards the floor as you flatten the upper spine. From here, keep the toes tucked, release the right knee down. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and press, and then walk your left foot back to in line with your left hip. Lower the right knee down towards the floor. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee. Child's pose. Take a break. Soft shoulders, elbows, neck. Breathing in and out. Moving to table. Tucking the toes under. Belly in. Press, downward dog. Chin to your chest, shoulders away from your ears, heels down. Now the right leg goes back and up. Flex the right knee, and then open the right knee up to the sky. Exhale, right knee comes to meet your left knee, stepping forward with your left foot, high lunge. Walk the right foot to the edge of the mat, wrist under the shoulders, and press with the left heel. Take an inhale, exhale, left knee down. Inhale, left knee up, press with the heel. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, lower and hold it there. Lift the chest, relax your pelvis and hips towards the floor. Nice, easy breathing. The top of the foot is down to the mat. Keep flattening the spine, relaxing the pelvic floor. Keep working and opening that right hip flexor here. And then walk the right foot so the right foot comes in line with your right hip. Tuck the toes under your left foot. And we're going to step back to downward dog. Lower both knees down towards the mat into tabletop. And then thread the right arm under your left arm. Right shoulder, right ear goes down towards the floor. And if you feel right for your left shoulder, wrap the arm behind your back. Or keep the elbow, forearm down towards the floor. Hold and breathe. And release left hand down under the left shoulder and do the twist and tabletop. Now left arm goes under your right arm and release the left side of the face down towards the floor. Wrap the arm behind your back if that works for you, or just keep the arm down towards the mat. Watch your breath. Place the right hand on the right shoulder, left hand under the left shoulder, tabletop, and exhale, rounding the spine. Move, let's all down to child's pose again. Take a moment and breathe. Lift the head, lift this chest, and let's all come into a seated position again. So remember, when you sit on the blanket, sit on the edge of the blanket. That allows for pelvis to tilt forward, and there's more opening on your hips and your spine. From here, let's bring the arms overhead, float the arms forward parallel, and then the right arm comes under your left arm. Eagle pose. Bring the hands together and guide the elbows high as your shoulder. And exhale, round the spine, belly in, guide the elbows into the chest. Inhale, guide the elbows high as your shoulders. And exhale, round and stretch the back line of the spine. Inhale, guide the elbows high as your shoulders. You feel the stretch on the outside of your left shoulder now. Exhale, rounding the spine, elbows in. Inhale, elbows high as the shoulders. Rounding into the chest. Inhale, back through center, and do the arms out to the side and behind you. Interlace the fingers and guide the arms away from the sacrum. Open the front of the chest. Relax your shoulders, elbows, fist down to your sacrum. Again, arms away. Straighten the arms. Exhale, soften the elbows. Release the hands to your sacrum. One more time. Inhale, straighten and open the front of the chest and the shoulders. And exhale, release and bring the arms out and up. Forward now, left arms come under the right arm. Flex the elbows, palms to touch, elbows high as your shoulders. Exhale, round the spine, elbows in. Inhale, elbows high as the shoulders. Flex the spine and guide the elbows into the chest. Inhale, high as your shoulders. Rounding the spine, belly in, elbows in. We turn back to neutral position. Bring the arms out to the side and all the way behind again. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, guide the hands away from the sacrum. Flex the elbows, relax, hands down to the sacrum. Inhale, straighten the arms, move the fist away. And then release down to the sacrum. So relax your arms. One more. Inhale, move and open the chest. And then release. And then bring the arms to the side. Flex the wrist as you relax your fingers, floating the arms out to the sky. Make a fist, rotate the fist, the hands, the wrist in one direction, going into the opposite direction. Release the hands again, relax shoulders and elbows, and then float the arms out to the side as we move the wrist, the hands, and then all the way down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Let's come now to the side, one side from here. In my case, I'm going to go first to my left side. This is Buddha pose. So use your left hand to support your head, and then have your knees together and the feet together. Right palm in the floor for support, and then pick up the heels. Make sure they are in line with your hips. And then from here, keep the feet together and just move the right knee up, and exhale down into the knee. And up and down, up and down, up and down, up, down. One more, up and down. Guide the thigh close to your chest with your peace fingers, your hands. We're going to hold from the toe or the ankle, and we're going to extend the right leg up to the sky. Flex the knee, release the heel down. Inhale, straighten, flex and lower. Up to the sky, flex and down. Now we're going to straighten and hold it there. And just reach and stretch the back line of your leg, the hamstrings, the inner thigh. Use your breath. Take a nice inhale, flex the right knee, and then bring the both knees to touch. Place the palms to the floor, walk your hands. Let's slowly come back to seated position and going into the opposite direction. So Buddha pose on the right side, protect your head, hold your head with your right hand, knees bent, pick up the feet to make sure they're in line with your left hip, and then keep the feet together, mobilizing just the left hip. Inhale, lift knee up, and exhale down. Inhale, knee up, exhale, lower. Inhale, open and close, open and close. Two more. Open and close. One more. Open and close. Then guide our left thigh into the chest with the peace fingers. Grab your big toes or your ankle, and we're going to straighten, flex the knee, lower the heel. Inhale, straighten the left leg up, flexing down, and straighten. Flexing down, we're going to now straighten and hold in position. Breathing in and out. Up, one more breath. Flex the knee, place the palms towards the floor, walk your hands, and let's come to a seated position. Now grab your blanket and have your block handy. We're going to come into squat position and we're going to modify it. So how we modify, if your heels cannot reach the floor, we place the blanket under the heel. If it's too much still for you, you can use the block to sit on the block in level 1, 2, or 3. So find whatever works for you. In my case, I'm going to I have no issues reaching the floor with my heels. So have your feet in an angle and then sink the hips and the sit bones down towards the floor. Here's where the block can handy. You can sit there. You're still getting the opening. Gravity is helping you. If you need to sit a little higher, you can sit in level 2 or the highest level. If you need, like I said, lower the heels on the blanket, do that. Bring the elbows in the inner part of your knees and the hands together. So we're not hunching forward. We try to keep the spine uplifted and the crown of the head pointing towards the sky. Close your eyes and just breathe here in your squat. So when we're here, inhale, you soften the pelvic floor. Exhale, you contract the pelvic floor. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. Inhale, soften. Exhale, contract. Inhale, soften. Contract. Inhale, soften. Contract. One more. Inhale, soften. Contract and release. And to relax the hands, bring one hand behind you, then the other one, and let's come to seated. And then bring the legs to the front of the mat. Have your blanket on the opposite side of the mat, so when we go down, your neck and your head are protected here. So from the front of the mat, we're going to place the block in between the inner thighs. From here, let's slowly pressing the block one vertebra at a time, chin to your chest. We're going to find our way down towards the floor. Place the head on the blanket. Guide the heels under the knees. The feet are wide as your hips, and the block is in between your thighs. Draw the chin into the chest and have your hands and your arms down by your side, by your body. Perhaps you can touch your heels with your fingertips. So we're going to activate the inner thighs muscles and the pelvic floor. As you inhale, you press the block and you go slowly up into the bridge. You press the block and slowly exhale, and you lower in control down towards the floor. You press the block and slowly lift the pelvis, the hips into high bridge. You press the block and you exhale in control, you lower down. Don't go fast. Try to be in control of the movement and the breath. At your own rhythm, 4 more rounds, pressing as you come up and pressing as you come down from your bridge. Linking the breath with the movement. We inhale when we lift and press. We exhale when you press and lower. 2 more rounds. Last one, pressing and lifting with the inhale. Last one, pressing and lowering as you exhale. Hold it there, relax your inner thighs, relax your neck, shoulders. Bring the arms in T position. Pick up the feet off the mat and keep the block in between your inner thighs. Press the block, exhale, twist to the left. Exhale, slowly press, 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 lower. Press the block, inhale, back through center. Opposite side, exhale, press the block and lower in control to the right. Press the block and bring both legs back through center. Press the block, exhale, twist to the left. Press the block, inhale, reverse back through center. Press the block, exhale, twist to the right. Press the block back through center. Press the block, exhale, twist to the left. Press, inhale, back through center. Last one. Press the block and twist to the right in control. Press the block, return back through center, lower the feet down, remove the block in between the thighs, pick up the pelvis, hips into a spine, into a bridge, align your spine, and then slowly lower the spine towards the floor. Hug yourself, stretch your lower back, hold it in position there, breathing in and out. Lower the right foot down, place the left foot on top of your right thigh. Our last IT band stretch. You can hold it from the hamstring, from the shin, or you can extend the right leg up to the sky, holding from the calf muscle on your right leg if you want to deeper that stretch on the outside of your left hip. Whatever you are, close your eyes, concentrating back to your breath. And release, right foot down, left foot down. Let's lift the hip and the chest, the pelvis to bridge, and then lower your bridge down towards the floor. Now, right foot on top of your left thigh, holding either from the hamstring, the shin, or the back of your left calf muscle. Breathe through the outside of your right hip now. And release, and have now both feet down, coming to another bridge, lifting the pelvis, align your spine, and gently release it down towards the floor. Hug yourself, stretch again your lower back. Breathing in and out. Stretching the legs up to the sky, flex and point. The feet flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, rotating the ankles, the feet in one direction. Pointing to the opposite direction. Flex the feet and slowly open the legs out in a V. Hold and breathe. Slowly engage the inner thighs and the muscle of the hips. Slowly bring the feet back through center. Lower the feet down towards the floor. Again, lift the pelvis, the hips, bridge pose. Align the spine. Release it down towards the floor. Feet off the mat. Full happy baby. Grab from the outside of the feet, the ankles, whatever you can reach. Make sure the lower back is flat, flat, flat on the floor. The chin is into your chest. Hold and breathe. Lower the feet down, wide as the mat, grab your block, and then pick up the pelvis and hip again. Come into bridge and place the block in level one, right where your sacrum is, not under your lower back or middle back, just where your sacrum is. Then walk your feet together, knees together, arms in T position with the palms facing up, and then slowly open the knees out as you guide the sole of the feet together. So here, the goal is to relax your inner thighs, to relax your glutes, your hip muscles, your pelvis, your pelvic floor. And just breathe here as you release your iliopsoas. Notice if you're holding tension in your glutes, try to soften that again. Now extend the right leg to the right corner of the mat. Keep the right foot open up, and then the left foot to the left corner of the mat. So relax your inner thighs, your abdomen, again, pelvic floor, more iliopsoas release. Slowly flex one knee at a time. Place the feet wide as your hips. Pick up the hips and the pelvis. Take the block from underneath you. Slowly release the spine down towards the floor. Feet off the mat. Hug yourself to relax and stretch your lower back. Take a moment here. You can give yourself a massage. If you want to rock from side to side. Lower the feet down and walk the feet wide as the mat, arms in T. Let's mobilize those hips and your legs one more time, moving the head into the opposite direction where the legs are going. Last movement here, gently rocking, releasing any tension. Returning the head back to neutral position, straightening both legs, turn the feet out, and guide the arms somewhere in between your hips and your shoulders, palm facing up. Make any adjustment in your shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale through the nose, side out. Again. One more. Welcome to Shavasana. Time of coming into full stillness, working on body awareness, relaxation. With your eyes closed, please follow the sound of my voice as I guide you through a yoga nidra. Now please draw your attention to your right thumb, right index, right middle finger, right ring finger, and right pinky finger. Draw the attention to the palm of your right hand, top of your right hand, right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, right upper arm, right shoulder, right side of your chest, right side of your rib cage, right waist, right side of your pelvis, right hip, right thigh, right hamstring, right knee, right shin, right calf muscle, right ankle, right top of your right foot, right sole of foot, right big toe, right second toe, right third toe, right fourth toe, and right little toe. Drawing the attention to the right side of the body, front and back. Release and relax all the way down towards the mat. Now the tension goes to your left thumb, left pointing finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger, top of your left hand, and the palm of your left hand, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder, left front side of your chest, left side of your rib cage, left side of your waist, left side of your pelvis and your left hip, left thigh and left hamstring, left knee, left shin, left calf muscle, left ankle, the left of your top of your left foot and the sole of your left foot, big toe, left second toe, left third toe, left fourth toe, and left little toe. From the front to the back, allow now the entire left side of the body to sink down towards the mat. Guide attention now to the throat, chin, tongue, teeth, lips, upper lip, nose, cheekbones, ears, eyeballs, eye sockets, eyelids, eyebrows, in between the eyebrows, forehead, crown of the head, from the top of the head all the way down to the sole of the feet, the front and the back of the body, both sides of the body. You are slowly letting go down to the mat. Gently, please Draw your attention back to the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Bringing movement back to the body, rocking the head from side to side, wiggling toes and fingers, mobilizing wrist and ankles. With your next inhale, please bring the arms overhead, pointed toes, reach to the fingertips. Take a nice inhalation, and as you exhale, bend the knees, hug yourself, slowly roll over to one side, and without hurrying, without any abrupt movement, the head is going to come last. Your spine is going to follow, and we're going to sit all together. With the palms to your knees, soft shoulders, spine strong, eyes closed, soft muscles on the face. Guiding the attention now to the center of our hearts. This is the last day of another year on this planet. I always believe that we have so many reasons to be grateful every single day of our lives. But if we can condensate all that gratitude today, go deep into your heart, just connect with those moments that brought you joy, that brought you understanding, that brought you happiness, some learning opportunities, some new people we allow to enter within our hearts. Even let's be grateful for those moments that were not actually very happy moments, but today we may find some opportunity to be grateful for the lessons we got from that moment or other moments. There are always reasons to be grateful for. Let's take the time to say goodbye to 2024 with our hearts open and grateful. Just breathe in that gratitude. Be grateful for your ability and capacity of being grateful. And let's set an intention for 2025 here of practicing gratitude every chance we can. Guiding the hands into the heart center, holding everything within our hearts, looking up to the next year with joy and happiness and hope. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We'll have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating every day, everywhere, with everyone. May our words be loving, sweet, and open to offer everywhere, everyone, all the time. And our actions always be inspired by gratefulness, joy, peace, and compassion. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here throughout this year. Looking forward to spend more time with you in 2025. Thank you. Namaskar. Happy 2025.